Okay, in order to create a frequency distribution in Excel, you need to create an array formula. An array formula is different than a regular formula because it's spread out over multiple cells. So to do this, first you need to create the bins that you want to have represent your categories. So let's say we're going to look at this Excel variable here. You can see that we have 1s, 2s, and 3s. It's a 3-category variable. So we can go over here and put our bins here. We can even label them so we know what is what. Okay, so those are our bins. Okay, now in order to create our frequency, what we want for in this cell is the number of 1s that are in that data array, the number of 2s and the number of 3s. So we're going to highlight all 3 cells. Okay, that's the first step for the array formula. Then we need to go and find the frequency formula, which is in the statistical section. Okay, and the first step is to choose the data array, which is all of the data for the cases that we have. Okay, and then the bin array is the different categories that we set up. That's there. Okay, and then in order to make the array formula work, the trick is that you need to press Control-Shift-Enter in order to complete the function. You can't hit OK, you can't just hit Enter. You have to hit Control-Shift-Enter, which I will do now, and it will populate all 3 frequencies. Now this again is the frequencies for by number, but sometimes you would want the percentage. So the first thing you need to do is figure out the total number of cases. Obviously with this many it's easy to do the math, but you can use the sum formula to figure that out. So we have 19 cases. And then over here what we would want to do is take 11, right, that's our value, divide it by 19, the number of cases. That gives you the proportion of cases that fell into the 1 category. We can copy this down using our trick, clicking and pulling down. And that has the proportion for all 3 of those. Now again, the proportion is great, but we might want to show this as a percentage. And we can do that by going to our home screen, going to our formatting, or you can pull down and find the percentage, or you can just use this little icon here. It turns it into percentage. We can change the number of decimal points you want to have on it in that way. And there you have your data. This is the number and percentage of cases that fall into the low, the moderate, and the high category for that variable.